Alrighty, so today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick day trading recap. So today we started off with a trade with SPY. SPY had gapped down from the FOMC after a bullish reaction, had gapped down. So I was thinking we need to find a short entry because a lot of buyers were trapped, similar to that 3M trade a couple days ago. A lot of buyers are trapped, and so we gapped down, and so they're probably going to have to hit some stop losses, at least for a little bit. So what we were trying to do is trying to find a pattern, and SPY in the morning, we held this pre-market low of 321.50 area, and then we bounced, and then look, the highs got lower and lower, and then eventually we broke down. And right here I got a put option, same day SPY, or next day SPY put option, and then we started to roll over, and I covered it. And then I actually added once we started forming a bear flag, and then we really started pulling down. But then I noticed that we were starting to form a tail, so I covered the second contract. So at that point, we were up about $80. And then look, we did a pullback, and this is where I made a mistake. I should not have reloaded another SPY put because I had already made my profit, and shorting in the hole when it's this low, it's probably not going to be that easy. But anyways, I shorted this little candle right here, and then we were up like about $100 at this point, and then SPY ripped up, and I unfortunately had to stop out. And then later again, we formed another little bear flag pattern, and so I was like, all right, one more time on the SPY short. And then again, we're up about $30, 3 candles. $30 is when the VIX is getting super high and the SPY puts are going crazy, and each candle range is getting bigger and bigger. So we were up good, and then my computer froze. And then when it unfroze, we were all the way up here, and I was like, well, I might as well have the same stop loss as before. And then eventually we started ripping past this old prior high, and I actually gave up pretty much all my profits. So at one point, we were up about 100, and this point, now we are up, about we are at $4. So $4 on SPY. Next up we have is Roku. And so that used up a lot of buying power through the cash account. On Roku, there's some new bad news that's saying Roku shares are trading lower following bearish commentary from Morgan Stanley. So we formed this little flag pattern, and I was like, that news is pretty bearish. I wonder if it'll roll over. And then Roku actually started popping. And then once we popped this wedge pattern and then got above this important daily resistance, I actually went ahead and got long over 51.50, right about here. And we started to push up and up and up. And each of these times I probably should have added, but I eventually took off the contract right here just for a $55 gain, $51 gain. And so that was a nice revenue trade. And then the last trade of the day was AMD. And AMD, I was trying to get an entry. I had no idea that we would be this choppy, but we had this little mini wedge going on. Oh, let's get the drawing tool. We had this little mini wedge going on. Is it going to drop? My platform has been glitchy lately. Well, anyways, we got long at about just over 78.10, and then we started rolling up, and then I actually got, okay, here we go. Now my drawing tool is activated. So we got in right here. AMD did not have any follow through, and it actually just went sideways the rest of the day. And we got flat there for a small $20 loss. So that was AMD. And then if we go to our other account, OPK was another trade. I should be flat, OPK. Yes, I am flat. Thank goodness I got out. I didn't even realize that they had earnings. I was going to get in as a swing trade, and they started popping. And then we started dumping. I was like, I don't like this. This is forming like a bearish equilibrium type pattern. So as you can see, I averaged in right over here for the swing trade. Didn't realize we had earnings. Thank goodness I got out. And then we got out right about there for a small $15 gain. So there's three types of days you can have. Three types of trades many types of trades you should have. There's small gain, large gain, small loss, and big loss. You should just eliminate the big losses, and that'll get you far as a trader. Thanks for tuning in.